Serious news and those increasingly ominous tones coming out of North Korea. This morning, in fact, we're getting some fresh indications about when the strange and secretive regime there might conduct an expected missile launch that really could ratchet up the tension in this crisis even further. ABC's Bob Woodruff is in Seoul, South Korea.
Good morning, Dan. You know, the reporting out of Seoul this morning is that the South Korean military is now speculating that if there is a missile launch, it could be happening sometime around April 15th or before, because that day is the 101st birthday of the founder of North Korea, Kim Il-sung. It is a tradition in North Korea to connect major events, parades, marches, and military action to important dates. The last nuclear test in February happened within a few days before the birthday of Kim Jong-il, father of the current dictator Kim Jong Un. This rocket last April, which was launched but failed, took place a couple days before the 100th birthday of Kim Jong-un's grandfather, Kim Il-sung. This is why the experts are now closely watching the rallies on the streets, the movements of missiles toward the coast, trying to predict what will happen if a missile is launched, how South Korea, Japan, or the U.S. should react, shooting it down or letting it fall into the sea.
We think we have the capability to knock this missile down, but we've never tested against it, and so until you actually do it for real, there's no knowing that we have absolutely 100% certainty of knocking this down. So there's obviously going to be some tension within the U.S. as well. Can we actually engage this missile?
In a frightening warning, the North Korean government is encouraging foreign embassies, including Britain and Russia, to leave before April 10th because they cannot guarantee their security anymore. But this morning here in Seoul, life appears to be pretty normal. In the rain, the streets are filled because they have lived through such propaganda so many times, they are fairly confident this is just another spectacle. Our government should have a sword in one hand and hold out their other, this father told us. The Kim Jong-un regime is going to collapse. Tourists are everywhere here in Seoul. These Canadian high school students told us they have little fear.
My mom's probably kind of nervous. Nothing here seems like anything is wrong. If I didn't know anything was up, you would never have guessed. It just seems scary for people who are on the outside, I guess.
Now, President Obama is now reaching out to China to try to get them to convince North Korea to back away from their possible threats. And as you know, Dan and Biana, China is the most influential country in Asia.
China, a key player in the region, but it is reassuring to see scenes pretty normal on the streets of South Korea, and there are reports out of North Korea that things are the same there.
That's right. I guess the big concern is we know so little about Kim Jong Un and his intentions.
Exactly.